Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Chris, Suffolk Record Collector, back again. Another video. This one I'm highlighting two records that both from 1983 that amazing records, but I had never heard them in my life. Okay, put things a little bit in context. In 1983 I was 20 years old. Okay, I was listening to Beefheart, Zappa, you know, some of the older stuff. I was into more rocky stuff, yeah. So a lot of the 80s stuff. I was listening to Joy Division, New Order, The Cult, you know, people like that. But you know, one of these records, I'd never even heard of the band or heard any of their music, and the other one I'd heard of the band, but I'd always thought to myself, oh, they're going to be just like bloody those two, I forget now, but they're going to be like, you know, really poppy, you know, which I was not into at that time. Somewhere like the Pet Shop Boys. I'd convinced myself they were going to be like Pet Shop Boys. I ain't bothered to that. But I'd never seen that album before. But both of these albums, I've been watching YouTube videos 4 or 5 years, and both of these, well, the first artist, you know, a couple of people had shown their stuff and just are saying it is just sublime, beautiful music. And the second album is, that's a Stone Cold classic, one of the best albums of the era, you know, that sort of thing. You know, highly rated by a lot of different YouTube channels and that. And I thought to myself, well, if I ever see anything by these bands, I'll pick them up just on the recommendations. I didn't bother listening to anything on YouTube or anything from them, because I wanted to hear them, you know, first impression. I want to sit down, put the record on, and in both instances I was completely blown away. Yeah, really good albums. So that's that. And I was thinking about doing this video yesterday, sitting down and thinking about what video to make, blah blah. And I thought, oh yeah, I'll do those two records because that's, you know. And a parcel come through the door. Only a little parcel. It's a tiny little CD box set. So I don't normally show CDs on here. It's just the records that make it into my collection. But occasionally a CD makes it into my collection, or a little CD box set. So as that happens, I'll show it. But this one's quite a nice one. And lastly, I'm going to show again a CD, but a complete and utter 100% blind buy. Never heard of the band. The guys, don't nothing about them at all. Christmas time, I was in Oxfam, literally just after Christmas. And I always flick through the CDs. Very rarely buy anything. I think I bought 2 last year from Oxfam, all for a pound, £52 each. This was £1. No, I think that's £1.50 because that's 2 discs. Okay, but I'll show that last because, again, completely blew me away. Amazing. You guys probably all know it, but I'd never heard of this before. I think it's from 2006, 2007 sort of time. But it is on vinyl. That has gone right to the top of my wants list for vinyl, 100%. Okay, so what are we going to show? Right, I'm going to show the 2 records from 1983 first, and you're probably going to think, well, what rock were you living under then? But like I said, I was listening to other things, especially with one of them. One's a little bit more obscure, so you can easily miss something that's a little bit on the obscure side, especially if that's not the sort of stuff you're listening to at the time. And I was 20 years old then, I'm now 60, and your tastes change a little bit, don't they? Okay, so first off, again, I've seen people show this band on their videos once or twice, and they've rated them so highly that, you know, I just gotta. So I thought, well, if I see any of their stuff, I'm going to have a look. So what is it and who is it? Okay. It's called the mini album. That's by Penguin Cap Orchestra. This is from 1983, an original. It was so cheap, yet such a good record. Oh, okay. Really nice condition. Really nice condition record. That wannabe for the type of music this is. I know really nothing about them. I mean, the main guy, I believe, is someone called Simon Jeffs. So what sort of music is it? It's beautiful, modern, classical tones, all sorts of different tones in here. It's a beautiful record. I mean, I've spun it a few times now, 3 or 4 times, and I can't, the nearest I can get to it is beautiful, classical hints, and hints of lots of other types of music as well, not just classical. It's just a beautiful record. It's modern. It's, yeah, beautiful. My missus absolutely loves it. As soon as I got it, put it on, she said, "What on earth is that? That is amazing." And she doesn't know much about music. She knows what she likes, obviously. She don't know who's who and all of that, you know. And yeah, yeah. I mean, this is going to be a staple late night play. Glass of Armagnac, late night play. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so the second album. How I could have missed this, I do not know. But wasn't listening to this stuff at the time. I see a copy, cheap. The only time I've ever seen a copy of this was the other week. So I grabbed it because it wasn't expensive. Just on the basis of what people on YouTube have been saying. Okay, so what's the album? I still can't believe I've never heard this. It's Soul Mining by The. I had never, before listening to this the other day, and I found this at the weekend, but before listening to this the other day, I had never ever consciously heard anything by this band. I've heard of the band, but again, convinced myself they're just like going to be like bloody Pet Shop Boys or whatever. And no disrespect to the Pet Shop Boys at all, just not my bag. Oh my god. This is amazing. I mean, I'm going to say the high points of the album is the album itself. There is not a duck track on here, but it's got to be the 2 ending tracks for me. Are my favourites, but only just by a smidge. I mean, really, it's such a good album. Produced by Paul Hardiman and Matt Johnson. Obviously, words and music by Matt Johnson, who I didn't know who he was either. In the comments, let me know, are any of their other albums worth picking up? Are they like this? Are they as good as this? Because this is, for me, off the wall good. It's amazing. But the track Uncertain Smile, which is has a what's his name on it? I'm terrible with names. It's got to be here somewhere. Jules Holland. So yeah, the track Uncertain Smile has Jules Holland on there on piano. Fantastic. And the track Giant, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So pleased to own a copy of this now, and that's a nice copy. It's an original, I believe it's an original. Yeah, not too bad. It's a VG plus copy, but very nice. Yeah, both of these bands, I'm certainly going to be looking for more by them. 100%. 100%. Just can't get over 2 amazing bands from 83, or pieces of music from 83, and totally amazed by them. So I was going to show a box set. Okay, so what we got back in I don't know, a few years back now, Cherry Red Records said that they were going to be issuing box sets of all of Pentangle's recordings. Okay, so they came out with this one originally. I don't know when it was, a few years ago now, 2017. That's the original albums. Beautiful crown box, beautiful booklet, informative, and you've got all of the albums in their first period packed in there. I think I may have shown this before, but I just want to show you in context, really, so you get context of what my parcel was last week. Then in 22, so quite a few years later, they came out with Pentangle Through the Ages. So that's the reunion albums, 84 to 95. Yeah, now that's essential. This is essential because some of these albums are hard to find from this period. Not easy to find. I've got a couple. I've got all of the original Pentangle albums on original UK first pressing. I have a couple of these from here. So the albums here, you get Open the Door and In the Round. I have those two albums, yeah. But then you get So Early in the Spring, Think of Tomorrow, One More Road, and CD6's Live 94. Yeah, absolutely brilliant stuff. But what I got come through yesterday, and I hung on a bit. It's been out a few months, but I hung on a bit because I got it from Amazon. But if you jump on it from Amazon straight away, I think that was like $34.99, something like that. Which ain't bad for a 4 CD box set, you know. It's not the end of the world. But I've learned to hang on, and I got this from a seller on Amazon, brand new, sealed. Okay, from some record shop somewhere up north or somewhere. This cost me £16 and a few pence. And this is Pentangle Reunions Live and BBC Sessions 1982 to 2011. So I'm going to go through it with you because this is the third box set. And I don't think they're doing any more. I think this is it now. Yeah, nice booklet. Yeah. Which I read this last night as I was running through some of these CDs in here. Very informative, a good read, really is good. Okay, so the CDs you get. Okay, so you get Pentangle Reunions at the BBC. So on here you've got 19 tracks altogether, but tracks 1 to 6 is live at the Cambridge Folk Festival, which what I think was broadcast on BBC World Service, but that's from 1982. You get 2 tracks from the 655 special, which was on BBC Two on the 5th of the 8th, 82. You get BBC Radio 2 Folk Awards from 2007. They do a couple of tracks, and then there's David Attenborough presents a Lifetime Achievement Award to Terry Cox and Bert Yan. Then you get Freak Zone, which was BBC Radio 6 music from 2008. That's got a few tracks. And then you get the stuff that they did later with Jules Holland on here, 3 tracks. And then you get a track from 2011, which was recorded at the Cambridge Folk Festival 2011. Okay, the second album is to Pentangle live in Kiev and Milan, Italy, 1982. So that's 2 concerts that they done in Italy in 1982. So you're getting those on here. You get 4 tracks from the first concert, which is on the 10th of the 12th, and then you get 14 tracks 13 tracks from the 9th to the 12th, 82 at Teatro Arezzo in Milan. Good. These sound really, really good. Really, really good. Really high quality recordings. The next two discs are Pentangle Finale 1 and 2, which are live and really, really, really good. This goes through, I mean, this is all from their different reunions they've had over the years, and sound quality amazing. Yeah, really, really good. Love it. To have all three of these box sets is, for me, a no-brainer. Love Pentangle. And when they're done, like Cherry Red have done them here, they are really good quality and they're not that expensive. I think the first one now, I think this is out of print and starting to sell for decent money, but I'm not sure about that. But I'm pretty sure you can still get this one, which is a 6 CD box, and the first one's 6, obviously, because 6 albums, and this one is just 4, but it's live stuff, but it seriously complements all the other, and you just get to hear, so, you know, live, so much of it live. Really, 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 really good. Up there, for me, an amazing CD release. I'm not that interested in CDs today. Still buy a few, but not many. If I do buy any, it's usually a box set like this, that's not available on vinyl. Like this was not available on vinyl. If it had been, I would have been in, like a shot out of a gun. But really worth picking up if you like Pentangle. I mean, I love Pentangle, and so many people do. Very influential in their day. Their original albums are fantastic. Yeah, so that's what I got yesterday, coming a parcel. Now, the last one I'm going to show is a CD, which I don't really show CDs, but this is an utter complete blind buy. Never heard of these guys at all. Never heard this, never heard anything by them. I was just in Oxfam, like I say, to start Christmas. I think it was to start Christmas. And I thought, oh, it looks interesting. Yeah. It's a 2 discs. There's an album and a DVD in here. And I've later found out this is available on vinyl. This is shot massively to the top of my wants list. I think it's hard to find on vinyl. But you never know. Now I know about it, I might find it, might I? When I didn't know nothing about it, wouldn't have give it thought because I know nothing about it. Anyway, so what is it? What is a CD? Oh, I nearly dropped it. This is Rodrigo y Gabriela. Okay, they're Mexican. I believe they're Mexican. Pretty sure they are. This cost me, I think, £1.50. Best £1.50 I've ever spent in my life. This is off the wall amazing. This has musicianship off the wall. I mean, freaking amazing. I'm just going to highlight a couple of tracks they do on here. They do a couple of covers on here in their own style, in their own way. They're an acoustic setup. You know, if you play guitar, you're going to know. You know what I mean? This cannot be easy music to play, what they're playing here. It really, well, no music's easy, but you get what I'm saying, don't you? Because to me, as a non-musician, this is off the wall. I mean, they do their own version, like the Stairway to Heaven, which is good, really good. I do like that. But then, oh my God, they follow that up with Metallica's Orion. Jesus Christ. If you've never heard of these, and you probably have, because I think this was quite a famous thing, I think from 2000 and, oh, it's not telling me, 6. Yeah, 2006. So, absolutely fantastic. Like I say, if I ever see a vinyl copy of this, I would be extremely interested. But anyway, sorry I showed a few CDs, but they've made it into the collection. But CDs have to be special for me now, you know, to make it into the collection. That's why I don't really show many, because they're not getting there. So that's it for this video. I want to thank everyone who watches my videos. Thank you very, very much. My last video was quite successful, very successful, and it's down to you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because the more people watch, the further out that can get, you know, to people who want to watch my content. I've used a new camera this time, so hopefully, not using my laptop, we should have better quality. This is what I'm hoping. So be back there now, because the last few videos since just before Christmas have been shocking, because I used to use my phone, and I was bloody beach fishing, and it was really cold, wet, and that got, I don't know, the screen just went, you know, which had a good camera on it for doing this sort of thing. I've now got another phone, still an old phone, but I think that's better quality than what my MacBook Pro can do. Now, they say you can do like 1080p video on a MacBook Pro, but you've got to fuck around so much, and I don't really know what I'm doing with Mac stuff. Not really. I get a bit confused, and I'm just not that good on a laptop, to be fair with you. So, like I say, thank everyone who tunes in. Really appreciate it. I hope everyone's doing well, doing good. I've got some more videos coming up, changing formats just a little bit, see where we go, find a groove to change it around a little bit for you all, so you're not just watching the same old thing. Anyway, thanks ever so much for watching. Catch you all soon.